Welcome back to Tiger Media Network. My name is Kerrigan Hutton, and I am here with a special guest who has some important information about an upcoming event. Welcome, Emma. Welcome to the show. I'm really glad to have you here. If you could just introduce yourself and tell me what you do here on campus.
Yeah, for sure. So my name is Emma Day. Right now I serve as the Community Relations Director for the Student Government Association here at Fort Hays. My main job is just to connect campus with the community. I also serve on the Town and Gown Committee, and that's just another committee where we address the partnerships with the university and the city of Hays, and it's a really fun job and I enjoy it.
Wow, and so how long have you been doing this for SGA?
So just this year, so 2022 to 23.
Wow, that's really impressive. You have a very big event going up. Would you tell us what that is?
Yeah, so the big event is actually something that is celebrated nationally for a lot of universities. It started at Texas A&M in 1892, and so we're really excited to have it for the 12th year here at Fort Hays. This year it will be held on Saturday, April 22nd. There are 2 sessions from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then another session from 1 to 4 p.m. And then we have a free lunch for all volunteers between 12 and 1 p.m. on the quad. Volunteers also get a free t-shirt, and it's just a really fun-filled day of service to the Hays community.
Wow, this sounds really important. How did SGA kind of get involved with this program? You said it was kind of started at other universities. How did Fort Hays kind of get into that?
Yeah, so about 11 years ago, Fort Hays just took on the project and continued to add volunteers, add projects, and we're just excited to continue that trend.
Nice. And what has made this event so successful on Fort Hays campus?
I really believe what's made the big event successful here at Fort Hays is just the willingness of students to serve their community and having a community that is just so willing to help students with their academic careers.
Wow, that's really cool. So would you say it's kind of gotten bigger and bigger each year as it's gone along?
Absolutely. So last year was kind of our rebuilding year since the COVID-19 pandemic, but it was really successful. And so this year we have some really big goals and we're really excited about it and just looking to add even more volunteers and projects all the time.
Wow. So about how many people do you get to volunteer each year?
Yeah, so this year especially we're reaching for 40 plus projects and 200 plus volunteers.
But the event isn't just limited to FHSU students, right? Who else can volunteer in this?
No, not at all. And so this year we're really excited about the affiliations with universities. And so all Fort Hays State University students, Hays Academy of Hair Design, Northwest Kansas Technical College, and then also NCK Technical College can apply, students or faculty. And then the form for that can be found on TigerLink under the SGA page. And it's called the 2023 Big Event Volunteer Form. And so if you go on TigerLink, you don't even have to sign in with a Tiger ID or anything like that. It's just open to all students at those universities who would like to volunteer.
Nice. And what are kind of some of those projects and events that's going to be going on during the big event day?
For sure. So this year our projects aren't finalized yet, but some examples of past projects have been painting, raking leaves, helping people move, sometimes organizing offices, just anything that community members want to have helped.
And you've mentioned that there's a lot of people involved with this event. Obviously, there's lots of other universities and schools that collaborated. Is there any sponsors that have been involved with this event?
Yeah, so this year we've partnered with the Fort Hays State University Foundation, and we've proposed the big event to be a Giving Day project. So any donors who would like to donate to our cause and help support us as we give back to our community can donate to the big event and help us in getting shirts for volunteers and any supplies that might be needed for projects.
And you said earlier how you don't have these projects finalized yet. Is that something that people can kind of collaborate and come up with ideas, or is it more of just what you guys have already had set up in the past?
Absolutely. So right now we have a project submission form open.
Okay.
It can be found on our social media, which is Facebook and Instagram at FHSUSGA. We also have flyers going around on campus and throughout the community with a QR code on them. But basically, you can submit any project you'd like. You let us know how many volunteers, what you need, the time frame, morning or afternoon, And yeah, we're still accepting project submissions, so for sure.
Awesome. That's great to hear. I hope you guys can maybe even branch out and kind of find some new ways to help the community. I think that would be really cool. Do you personally have kind of a goal or accomplishment you guys want to achieve this year?
So that's a great question. One thing that we're really excited about this year is that we are collaborating with a Leaders 310 Fieldwork and Leadership group. And so the students working with me are Alexius Torres, Amanda Albrick, Jared Gibbons, and Tyler Heiss. And they've been really instrumental in helping the development and the planning and the goal setting of this year's project. And our main goal for this year is just to have a really successful and fun-filled day of service with 40 plus projects and 200 plus volunteers.
That's really cool. What do you think the big event will look like? Obviously, in a couple of years you will graduate, but what do you kind of hope that this turns into in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, and that's really what I've been looking at as far as sustainability for the project, and that's really the reason that we are collaborating with the leaders team. I just believe it helps with sustainability, and hopefully we can continue to collaborate with the other institutions in Hayes and just grow the project.
Wow. That's really cool, and I'm really excited to hear that is in our community and helping people in need. So thank you, Emma, for sitting here today and talking to me about the big event. And thank you for tuning in to Tiger Media Network. As always, my name is Kerrigan Hutton, and if you'd like to learn more information about the big event or learn how to sign up, you can look in the description below and we'll have those links for you. Thank you, and good night.